Okay, in this one, we're going to go over their, George Thompson categorizes people into three different types of people. He says that most people are tending to be nice people, and they'll tend to do what you ask them just because they're nice people. There'll be difficult people in your life. They'll want to push back, and they'll want to know why and what's your authority that you're asking them to do something. And then there's going to be wimps, who will not say anything, but they'll resent you and they'll breed discontent behind your back. So with the difficult people, we're going to be using a lot of the like the verbal judo kind of stuff and the verbal de-escalation techniques in order to be able to work through whatever conflict you have with them in order to get them to understand why you're asking them to do what you are. He also has some advice when they were dealing with wimps, where people, well, they'll basically up front they'll agree, but then behind your back they go and do things. He recommends that you confront wimps, that you need to confront people who talk behind your back, or they'll undermine any of your attempts to get along. Usually this is like at some sort of a job or place where you're seeing them regularly. They claim that exposure is unbearable to wimps, so if you call them out on it, they disappear like snow on a hot day. So that seems good, because then at least open up lines of communication as to why they might be wanting to undermine you, and you can come to some sort of conclusion if you get your communication better with them. Another important thing in terms of that is don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat orders over and over, because it's a sign of weakness for people in a position of authority. So you just want to say something and then you want to show flexibility based on their reaction rather than repetition of the same thing over and over and over again. And another important point is to don't say what just makes you feel good unless it makes the other person feel good as well. And when you're angry, it might feel good to lash out, but it's almost always the wrong reaction, and you can never take back what you said. And to remember that if your antagonist can upset you, he owns you at some level. So you want to make sure you can maintain your own calm and to not let other people get you angry just for your own sake of being able to maintain your own mental kazushi. Okay, and I think that is... one other thing, they want to react to what people mean, not what they say when you get this kind of stuff. Because some people, when they're upset, you want to try to figure out what's causing them to react in a certain thing. Because people react to what people mean, not their actual words, is very useful. When they're angry, a lot of times they don't mean what they say, or they might not understand the situation, and you want to address the underlying cause. So a good exercise for that, you might see maybe like a student in class and he's getting frustrated maybe with like a technique or a form or sparring combinations. And he's like, man, I hate this. He's like, I'll never get this. I'll never win. I suck. And they're really upset. And like the underlying cause, they might be struggling with a certain aspect of it. So if you get to the bottom of what their insecurities might be, you'll have a lot better chance of getting to help it resolve for them. Okay, all right, I think that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.